Hello, in this video I'm going to talk about how long does it take to run a script or something in your JavaScript code. So it would be a very short video, but you might find it handy if you're going to actually want to find out how long does it take to run, I don't know, 5 lines of code, 1 line of code, or just a function. Whatever is that, it doesn't matter. You just put it somewhere in your code, as you can see, then it will tell you how long will it take. The first thing is to use performance.now. So with the performance.now, it's going to give you a millisecond of how long it took to run something. So we have a timer, which is the beginning, timer.0, and then we are going to do something, whatever is that, and then the timer 1, which is going to give you another timer. Then you just do the subtract the timer 1 and timer 0, going to give you the milliseconds. The other one which I'm going to do is the console.time. So with the console.time is still the same thing. So you're going to create a label and then you are going to use console.time end, the same label, and then it will tell you how long it took to run something. So as an example, as you can see here, I have created 3 functions. These 3 functions are not really doing so much. This is for demonstration only. So we have a function which is going to loop and add some numbers. And the number at the moment I'm using is 100 millions. So it's just going through the loop and add them together. I have another iteration which is actually do exactly the same thing, but instead of adding them here, it's going to use the add function. Add function on the top is exactly very simple. Just do nothing but add them together. And then I have another function, which is the third function, is going to use while loop instead of for loop. All of them are the same. Here is not the comparison to find out which one is faster, which one is not. We're not really benchmarking. We just want to know how can we know these functions duration, just find out how long did it take. So as I said, one of them is to use console.time. Console.time, you give a label. The label should be exactly the same thing for when you're going to wrap your code. Whatever is here, no matter whatever you put there, do something else or whatever you do, just wrap it between console.time with the label, just whatever you want to call, and then console.time end, same label. Very specifically, it should be the same label, and then it's going to give you the number. And then again, if you want to use it a few lines after for something else, you can do exactly the same thing, but this time you should give it a new label. So I'm using solution 2 or a new label. It's a string, you can just say whatever you want. And then I'm running this one again, moving on. The next thing is the performance. So as it was shown in an MDN website, you are going to call a timer 0, and then you run performance.now. You will put whatever you do, and you want to measure it between timer 0 and timer 1. So there is a timer, everything is wrapped between these 2 lines, and then you are going to just do the math. Timer 1 minus timer 0 minus timer 0, it will be the milliseconds that it took just to run that piece of code, whatever is that. It doesn't have to be a function, it could be anything that you want to do. So it could be a console log, it could be your whole application, it could be anything basically. And then I just wanted to just show again another thing, which is console.time. You still, if you want to use solution 3, which was a loop, while loop, you can get the same thing. And all I have to do now is to just say Node.js index.js. You can see the solution 1 took 104 milliseconds, solution 2 took 97 milliseconds, and called the function version 1, which was this one, took again 95 milliseconds. The numbers are a little bit different, for example, from the console.time and performance.now. It could be a lot of reasons, but you will get pretty much the gist of it, the rough number, because every time you run something in your computer, it depends on a CPU, it depends what is happening exactly then, and there could be a different result. But it will tell you roughly how long will it take, depends on your system, depends on your available resources and many other factors. but this is how you're gonna get it. And then the solution 3, which we were using loop, it takes 96 milliseconds. Here in this example, I just wanted to show if you want to know how long will it take to run a piece of code, nothing else. Here is not a comparison because we're not really using this example for comparison. We just want to see how long will it take to run a piece of code. So if I go back to performance.now, performance.now is available in Node.js, so you can use it if you're using Node.js anything more than version 8.5. in Chrome, Edge, everywhere it's available. And then if you go to console.time, console.time was from, I think it existed from the day 0 probably. So as you can see, it's everywhere. So you have no problem by using this just technique to get the duration of your code. So thank you so much for watching this video, and please don't forget to share, like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.